Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Manchester United reach an agreement in principle to sign Gakpo from PSV in 2023. Gakpo is Manchester United's #1 January target. Gakpo is valued at around 40 million. He's at PSV. He's under contract with PSV until 2026. Gakpo is holding out a move to Manchester United. He's a winger. He's 23 years of age. He's played over 100 games for PSV. Don't forget, he risen up PSV's academy. He's been at PSV since 2007, so he's been with them for over 15 years. Now, I want to give you some news regarding Christian Pulisic. So, Man United eye Pulisic loan to replace Cristiano Ronaldo, sources have told ESPN. Arsenal and Newcastle are also in for Christian Pulisic. Christian Pulisic is at Chelsea. He's been at Chelsea since 2019. He's under contract with Chelsea until 2024. He can play as an attacking midfielder or a winger. Chelsea got Christian Pulisic from Borussia Dortmund in a transfer worth €70 million. That equates to, just over 57 million in pound sterling. Don't forget, Manchester United have done transfer business with Chelsea before. Revert back to 2017. Manchester United got Matic from Chelsea in a deal worth 40 million. And revert back to 2014. Manchester United got Juan Mata from Chelsea for around 37.1 million. But Man United are looking to make more signings in January. There's been a lot of players on our agenda. The January transfer window will be Erik ten Hag's second transfer window as Man United manager. So far, Ten Hag's enjoyed one transfer window, and he's brought 6 additions to the squad. He brought Terrell Malacia in, Christian Eriksen, Lisandro Martinez, Casemiro, Antony and Martin Dubravka. Man United have spent over 200 million this year. Erik ten Hag has also let a lot of players go. So the players we've seen leave Man United this year, obviously Ronaldo was recently sacked by Manchester United. Edison Cavani and Juan Mata both left on free transfers. Manchester United sold Andres Pereira to Fulham. We sold James Garner to Everton. We loaned Dean Henderson out to Nottingham Forest. We let Lee Grant leave. Jesse Lingard left on a free to go to Forest. We let Matic and Pogba both go on free transfers. Matic went to Roma, so he's been reuniting with Jose Mourinho. Pogba went back to Juventus. We loaned Alex Telles out to Sevilla. We loaned Eric Bailly out to Marseille. We loaned Ethan Laird out to QPR. Hannibal Mejbri went out on loan to Birmingham. Amad Diallo Traore went out on loan to Sunderland. So they are a lot of the players that Ten Hag has let go this year. and Ten Hag will be getting rid of more players next year. So next year, Man United will get rid of Brandon Williams because Brandon Williams don't get in the team. He's been injured last season, was out on loan with Norwich. Tuanzebe will be going next year. He's another one that don't get in the team. He's been injured last season, was out on loan with Villa. He's enjoyed 3 loan spells with Aston Villa. We'll get rid of Tellez permanently. We'll get rid of Bailly permanently. Phil Jones will go as well. He don't get in the team. He's been at Man United since the Sir Alex Ferguson era. So he's been at the club around 11 and a half, 12 years. Jones is out of contract next year. Don't forget, Harry Maguire has been told he can leave Manchester United in January for the sake of his career. Harry Maguire is too inconsistent. Plus, he's no longer one of our first choice centre-halves following the arrival of Lisandro Martinez. Before the World Cup, he did start some games. That's only because Varane's been unavailable for injury. But obviously, when Maguire hasn't started, when Varane's been unavailable, obviously we've decided to start Lindelof. Manchester United overpaid for Harry Maguire, got him for 80 million from Leicester back in 2019. Harry Maguire is under contract with Man United until 2026. Revert back to last season, the vast majority of Man United fans were demanding for the captaincy to be taken off Harry Maguire. Tom Heaton, I think he'll go next year because he don't get in the team, does he? He's third choice keeper anyway, with Man United getting Martin Dubravka in on loan. The time we brought Tom Heaton in, we brought him in as a backup to David De Gea. Man United got Tom Heaton on a free transfer from Villa. Wan-Bissaka's going to be leaving the club as well. I heard that he's going back to Crystal Palace, is Wan-Bissaka. Because he can't get in the team, can he? Because Diego Dalot is Manchester United's first choice right back. Fred, he's already said Ten Hag decides to sell him. Fred, as you all know, I've got my strong reservations about him. He's no longer one of our first choice centre midfielders following the arrivals of Casemiro and Christian Eriksen, but despite that, Fred has still started games. He's played quite a few games alongside Casemiro. I do recall him playing alongside Christian Eriksen. The best game Fred's had this season by far was a 2-0 win against Tottenham. Man United got Fred from Shakhtar Donetsk in a deal worth 50 million around 4 years or so ago now. Anthony Martial, Man United could sell him next year. Martial's only played 7 games so far this season because he's been hampered with injuries. Martial did play in the 2-1 win against Fulham before the World Cup began, and he played in the 4-2 win against Villa in the Cup, and he scored in that game. Martial is under contract with Man United till 2024. He has been at Manchester United since 2015. Man United got him from Monaco. Last season he was out on loan with Sevilla. Not so long ago, don't forget, Martial had a training ground bust up with a Man United youth player. Martial apologised after confrontation with the Man United young player. So, there you go. And of course, you know the news regarding, the Glazers. Not so long ago, the Glazer family confirmed that Manchester United is up for sale. The club is valued at around 5 billion. It did initially say though that the Glazers could demand up to 9 billion. Like I said, we've got to get the Glazers out of the club because they've been a massive issue at the club for such a long time now. And for such a long time, Man United fans have been protesting against the Glazers. The Glazers have owned Manchester United for around 17 years. Don't forget, it said Sir Jim Ratcliffe will bid to buy Manchester United. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is a lifelong Manchester United fan. Revert back to earlier on this year though, Sir Jim Ratcliffe said the Glazers did not want to sell Man United, and he actually ruled out buying Man United or Liverpool. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is Britain's richest man. He's the chairman of Ineos. Recently, it said Apple are not planning to buy Manchester United, but he did initially say that Apple were interested in buying Manchester United in a 5.8 billion deal. Apple are the world's largest tech company. Ortega has apparently been interested in buying Manchester United. Saudi Arabia investors it says Saudi Arabia wants its investors, to own Manchester United and Liverpool. So there you go. Also at Manchester United, you've got Mitchell van der Gag and Steve McLaren. They're obviously who Eric Ten Hag recommended in. We've got Eric Ten Hag as the United manager. We obviously got Benny McCarthy at the club, John Murtough, Richard Arnold. Earlier on this year, Sir Alex Ferguson came back to Man United in an advisory role. And as you all know, Ed Woodward could advise potential United buyers. So yeah, Woodward could be making a return to the club. Was it last year? Ed Woodward resigned. He was Manchester United's vice chairman for around 17 years. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you with. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel if you do. Consider subscribe to my channel as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very soon.